Part A, Question 1. Find K. Based on the question given, first, we need to find out how much Alia had fund to two different saving accounts. As the total money is 95,000 ringgit, and Alia already opened two different saving accounts, she already invested 55% in the saving account A, which will be 27,500, and the remaining is 22,500 for saving account B. Next, we need to use the formula future value SA equals to P1 in bracket 1 plus I to the power of n, so that we can know the answer for the shim A. 27,500 T years equals to 10, K 6% or 0.06 month compounded for, and replace it, we will get 49,885 ringgit and 51 cents. Since we already get the answer for shim A, we need to subtract it with 95,000 ringgit to get the shim B total's money, which will be 45,000 ringgit, 114 ringgit 49 cents and 49 cents. We need to use the formula future value again to get the K, which is the total percentage that she already invested in shim B, and also the final answer SB equals to 45,114 ringgit 49 cents, P2 22,500, K is missing, month compounded semi-annually, and the T is the same. Final answer will be 7.08%.
Question 2. Khadijah wants to save her money saving in Kayu Bank, which offer two types of compound interest, namely account X and Y. Account X pay 5.5% annual interest rate with compounded monthly, while account Y pays 4.7% annual interest that compound every 6 months. Khadijah is considering investing her 38,000 ringgit in one of these accounts for 6 years. After the investment period, compare the final balance in both accounts and the interest received. Recommend Khadijah on which account she should choose that will provide a higher return. Explain the calculation and reasoning as well as any assumption you made during your analysis. To answer this question, we need to identify the data given in the question, which is P equal to 38,000, K 0.055, M 12, T 6, I 0.055 over 12, and N equal to 72. To answer this question, we need to use the future value formula, which is S equal to P 1 plus I the power of N. Then we need to substitute the value into the formula, which is S equal to 38,001 plus 0.05 over 12 to the power of 72. And we will get the value of S to 52,816.95 cents. Last but not least, we will use compound interest formula, which is I equal to S minus P. Then we will substitute the value into the formula, which is I equal to 52,816.95 cents minus 38,000 equal to 40,816.95 cents. For account Y, we will do the same thing as account X, where we identify the data. P equal to 38,000, K 0.047, M equal to 2, T equal to 6, I equal to 0.047 over 2, N equal to 12. We will use the future value formula, which is S equal to P 1 plus I the power of N, and we will substitute the data into the formula. S equal to 38,000, 1 plus 0.047 over 2 power 12, and the value of S is 50,215.50 cents. Lastly, we will use the compound interest formula. So it will be I equal to 50,250.50 cents minus 38,000, which is 12,215.50 cents. So Khadijah should choose account X because the interest is higher. Part B, question 1. Briefly explain the type of annuities.
Question 2 wants us to find the total amount Ah Chong would receive at the end of 8 years and 9 months.
For question 1, there's two types of annuity, which is ordinary annuity and annuity due. Ordinary annuity is payment made at the end of each period, while annuity due is payment made at the beginning of each period.
So first of all, we must jot down the information given. There's periodic payment, or R, equals to 700 and the interest rate of 4.70% compounded quarterly with a term of 8, 9 over 12. Next, we should use the future value formula, where S equals R open bracket and open bracket 1 plus I close bracket with the power of N minus 1 over I close bracket. To determine the value of I, you should use I equals K over M, which is I equals 0.0417 over 4. However, for the value of N, you should use N equals M times T, whereas N equals 4 times 8, 9 over 12, then you get the total of 35. Now we must fill in the information. So S equals 700, open bracket, and open bracket 1 plus 0.0417 over 4, close bracket, with the power of 35 minus 1 over 0.0417 over 4, close bracket. And the future value is 29,384 ringgit and 29 cents.
So for the A, calculate the number of equal payment required. First thing, we must identify all the information given. For A is 50,000, K 0.038, M is 12, I is 0.038 per 12, and N is N, R is 547.36. For the formula, using A equals to R1 negative 1 plus I, power of negative N divided by I. For the first one, 50,000 equals 547.36 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.038 per 12, power of negative 12N divided by 0.038 per 12. Next, we got 91.3476 times 0.038 per 12 minus 1 equals 1.00G167 minus 12N. After that, we got 0.710773 equals 1.00G167 minus 12N. Then we apply log, so log 0.710773 divided by log 1.00G167. So for the final answer, we got negative 407.97 divided by negative 12, and then we got 9 years or 108 months. Furthermore, for B, find the interest charge just using formula I equals NR minus A. Next, I equals 108 times 547.36 minus 50,000. And then we got 9,140 ringgit 88 cents. Moreover, for C, how much should she pay if she wish to settle the loan 2 years before the due date? Just using formula A equals to R1 minus 1 plus I, power of negative N divided by I. So for the final answer is 40,350 ringgit 43 cents.